just got done at the Trump rally here in Georgia. I went to Kamala on Saturday, and this is Wednesday night, and I just got out of the Trump rally, and the difference is really incredible. So the Kamala rally, I would probably estimate there were maybe, let's call it the range of 7 to 12,000 people. It was at Lakeview, or the Lakewood Amphitheater in Atlanta. She had a fair amount of people, but it definitely wasn't full. So I came in at like 4 p.m., which was right close to the time that they said was the latest you should show up. And I pretty much walked straight in. I went to security, gave my stuff, walked straight through, and was able to still find a seat. I wasn't even on the grass. Like, I walked in and found a seat, and that was interesting. Now, this one, the Trump rally was at Gas South, which is probably comparable size with the way they had it set up. Online it says it holds 13,000 people, but I don't believe that includes any floor seating, which they did have for the Trump rally. So the arena was at capacity. They were already stopping people, saying that they were full and nobody else could come in. And at this point, when I was able to enter, I would estimate there was probably 3,000 to 4,000 people in line waiting to get in. And that's just where I stood in line. I was lucky enough to be truly blessed by a friend of mine that happens to have a suite at the arena, and I was able to go up and join them. Otherwise, there's really no way I would have been able to go into the event. That being said, really, obviously it's clear where I line up. I support Trump, I support America first, but that whole message, the messaging from going to the Kamala rally versus coming to the Trump rally, is more, I would say, scare tactics on the opponent is so bad coming from her side, where Trump's messaging is really a lot more, we're going to make the country better. The way the country's being run is not working, and we're going to do everything we can to make the country better. And it's overall really interesting. I will say that my experience was good at both rallies. At Kamala's rally, the people that were there and that I spoke to were friendly. Same over here with the Trump rally. I did also try to attend another Trump rally the week before the Kamala one on the Tuesday, and I got into the lobby, but they were out of seats already inside the auditorium itself, so I didn't get to go on the inside. But everybody that I interacted with all around on every attempt to go to a rally were really friendly. I think it's just the choice of which side you agree with more and which future you'd want for your country. And that's where the messaging is very different, where, like I said, Trump is a lot more America first. We want to build our country better, stronger, want to be healthy. RFK Jr. was at this event, Tulsi Gabbard was there, Tucker Carlson, Charlie Kirk, Jason Aldean, then the pastor of the church that I attend, Free Chapel, Jensen Franklin, was there. And it was overall a really good event. I would highly recommend, especially voting, because I really think this election is so important. But also attend events from both sides. You know, don't go into things without knowing and seeing what both sides say, and also, you know, look at where the truth is, because I did that, and I didn't go to Kamala's rally wearing my Trump hat. I didn't go there as somebody trying to make a scene or cause a view from the opposing viewpoint. I dressed appropriately for that event, and I dressed in kind for this one, just to really get the true experience and not be there to cause a scene. And yeah, really interesting. I'll roll footage from Kamala's rally, and I'll roll footage from Trump's rally, and just so you can see the overall experience, because the media typically, and this is really part of why I went to it and wanted to see both, was because you always see the snippets from the media. You don't see a context, you don't get a feel for what the crowd's like, you don't get any of that. You get this is the close-up shot of what the person is saying, and that's about it. So I really wanted that full experience and to see for myself, and that's something that I thought would be useful to share with others if you're not able to go to the events, that you can get a feel for what it was like from my experience. I am walking to make my way into the Kamala rally. There are actually surprisingly quite a few cars out here. They did say that 4:30 was the latest you could show up, and we're at 4:24 right now, so I would assume most people should be here already. Still parked on site, so that wasn't an issue, but yeah, we will see how it goes. Yeah, there's the parking lot area, so excited to see how this is going to turn out. So this is inside the rally. There's actually more people than I anticipated. Still a bunch of open space, but we'll see how it pans out. There's a lot of space with lawn chairs. I'm gonna see if I can get a seat up there. But really, I'm kind of surprised. There's more people than I thought.
My daughter Amber made me so proud. Because she was having complications. And tell me everybody more about the death of Amber Thurman. The death of Amber Thurman was likely preventable if
This is just outside one section of the line of the Trump rally, and it wraps all the way through the parking lot and way down going there. There has to be 10,000 people, maybe more.
I've covered a million of them for over 30 years, and I've never spoken to one, never thought I would, and I'm so thrilled and I'm honored to be here. It's totally without shame and entirely with gratitude I'm standing here. And I can't believe I just spoke after Bobby Kennedy.
After this video is played for you guys, everybody calm down. We're all ready, trust me. We're gonna play a little video for you guys, and we're gonna welcome the boss, who we hope is the 47th president of the United States.
This has been a four-year agenda. It's really crushed middle class families. Is there more or less unemployment in the country? People are exhausted. Tell the country is on the wrong track. That track follows 3.5 years of you being vice president of America. As respected throughout the world.
Biden and Kamala Harris have projected weakness on the world stage. Unmatched, Kamala Harris is the commander-in-chief. We're on the verge of World War III.
We feel that our security is as safe, that we are strong as we
Under President Biden, 7.3 million illegal immigrants crossed the southwest border.
The Harris administration open border policies are responsible for the death of my daughter.
You answer all those questions, yes, well, I think your choice is very obvious. So you vote for it. You know, they want hope. The people need hope. They want to have a future. Listen to them. If you don't think that this course that we've been on for the last 4 years is what you would like to see us follow for the next 4, then I would suggest another choice that you make. You walk the fire. He's an absolute savage.
Securing the borders, foreign policy, progress, and boosting the economy.
Many are supporting because their lives were simply better under his administration.
100 pounds after again that energy from the Trump agreement.
November 5th is the most important day in the history of our country. Sorry to keep you waiting, complicated. As I was saying, 2024 is our final battle.
Everything is on the line in this election. North is at home in November.
Election is going to decide the fate of Western civilization.
With you at my side, we will demolish these and glorious White House. And we will liberate America from these villains once and for all. It's a dangerous job being president.
We see Trump leading
Hello, Duluth. Hello, Duluth. Hello to Georgia. 9% wrong track. I want to know who are the 11%? Who are they? Where are they? I'm asking you to be excited about the future of our country again. This will be America's new golden age. And remember, every problem facing us can be solved, but now the fate of our nation is in your hands. In Georgia, you have to stand up and you have to tell Kamala Harris that Kamala, you've done a horrible job. You're the worst ever. There's never been anybody like you. You can't put two sentences together. The world is laughing at us because of you and Crooked Joe. Kamala, you're fired. Get out. So our hearts are with you and we are praying for you. The polls, despite everything, the polls, do you see what's happening here? Here, Alabama, Florida, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Georgia. The polls are through the roof, but what's better than that, the early voting is, people have never seen anything like that. I will end all migrant flights. They fly thousands and thousands of people over the border. They've told you with this bill that they keep saying Trump called the senators and said don't sign it. They're wrong about that. What they don't say is that they put a little bit, they made it a little bit harder because they're getting killed for this election, so they made it a little bit harder. They wanted to make their numbers look a little bit better. But what they didn't stop are Boeing 747s, 757s, and 767s flying over our border, loaded up with migrants and dropping them off in the Middle West and the middle part of our country. They forgot to tell us
We are now owned by big pharma, by big food, and big agriculture. Don't you want a president who's going to get the chemicals out of our food? And don't you want a president who's going to get the corruption out of Washington, D.C.? And don't we deserve a president of the United States that's going to make America healthy again?
As you know, Bobby's great mother, she was a great woman, Ethel, passed away, so our regards and condolences to the family. Thank you, Bobby. Our movement is bringing together America.
I think Donald Trump's singular contribution to this country and the world is by his presence exposing a lot of things a lot of us believed as fraudulent, as lies. It's changed my life watching it. But the single biggest lie that Donald Trump has exposed is that this is a functional democracy, when in fact, it's a country oppressed by a small group of its unhappiest citizens for their own benefit. And the promise of this campaign is that Donald Trump will return this country to is owners. And that's its population, that's its people, that's its citizens. And I pray firmly that that happens. I mean it, that's why I'm so honored to be here today. We
have seen from the very beginning how much President Trump has been attacked, smeared, censored, the government weaponized against a candidate for president and a former president in ways that have never been seen in our country before. The reason why this has happened is because he is the sole person who has had the courage to stand up against the uniparty war machine in Washington and have the audacity to call for peace and an end to war. While he has challenged the swamp creatures in Washington, all of you have resoundingly nominated him for president 3 times in the last 3 presidential elections. We know whose side he stands on. He stands on the side of the people. He stands on the side of peace and prosperity and freedom for all Americans. It's why I'm proud to stand with President Trump and why we, the people, must vote to send him back to the White House and make America great again.
Thank you very much. That is a great group. That is some assemblage of talent. And very great honor to have you. Thank you very much. We're also pleased to be joined tonight by